Hey love, welcome back to another episode of Lessons from Behind My Chair. I'm your host, Angela B. Fuller, master hairstylist turned certified life coach. Today, I am excited because I am back with another juicy episode for discussion. And this is a big one for me, and I'm excited about talking about this because it's something that I've been working through on a personal level for a little bit. But before we dive in, I do have a pop question for you. And the pop question is going to pretty much lead into what I want to talk about today. So my pop question is, in business, do you believe that you could serve everyone? Or do you believe that you need to niche down into serving a small group within a larger population? So here we go. Let's dive in. So the other day and yesterday and even today, I've been thinking very seriously about what I've been reading and learning about choosing your audience when it comes to who you want to serve in business. And I'm a little bit stuck. There's a part of that I believe to be true in terms of niching down to serve the people or the population that will truly benefit from your expertise. And then there's that other side of me. Because of my background, I believe that having a general idea of who you want to serve could possibly work as well, depending on the business that you're going into. So here is where my dilemma lies. For the past 30 years, I've been working as in this beauty industry, in particular in the cosmetology field as a hairstylist. And as a hairstylist, I have served women of all ages, all races, all background, all different careers. And in the process of serving all these women, part of the hair service also involves having conversations, life conversations about how they're doing, what they're going through, issues they're having, joys that they're having, good experiences that's happening in their lives as far as careers, as far as their children, as far as their marriage, as far as their church life. Just loads and loads and loads of conversations that I've had with my clients over the years that have taught me and them lessons, life lessons. And so when I decided to do my podcast, for me it was a no-brainer. Of course, my audience will be women. Of course, it's what I've done for the past 30 plus years. But I also have been getting a lot of feedback from others saying that, well, Angie, maybe you need to niche down into who you want your audience to be. And so when I think about that, I'm like, that's interesting. My audience, being that I am 60, I figured, okay, I want to work with women, make content for women who are like me, who are of a certain age, who have and similar experiences in terms of career, in terms of family matters, in terms of some of the things that we go through as we mature as women, sometimes career change, sometimes just looking to reinvent ourselves. But then I thought about it even a little bit deeper. I thought about when I was first getting started in the hair industry, how I wish I had more guidance from more experienced cosmetologists that I could turn to as mentors or even as a coach to help me during the times when, particularly the first 3 years of being a cosmetologist, I just felt like I needed someone to help guide me, to give me the confidence, to help instill the belief in me that I could do this as I was learning and as I was trying to just figure out my way. I didn't have that. And so I think about my mature group of women who are what I consider half-timers. And then I think about these young females just coming out of beauty school, maybe in their first year, how intimidating the whole thing can be. And I have a soft spot in my heart for that population of women that's in the hair industry. And so there's a part of me that really want to focus on that group. But then I hear friends of mine saying, well, Angie, you're going to miss out on so many other women who you could help, who need what you have, who you can identify with more on a deeper level, because that's the population you've worked with over these years. And because of your experience in that arena, they're telling me that I can focus in on those individuals because it's something that I love to do. It's something that I am good at. And it's something that I believe that women will be willing to pay. That they will be willing to pay me for me to help them to see that they are not finished, that they can reinvent themselves, that with the proper mindset shift, that whatever they desire at this journey in their lives, that it can be theirs. That's what individuals are telling me about my half-time population, my half-timers. But then I'm telling myself, I'm hearing what they say, and I see the point in what they're saying. But there is a part of me that's saying, look, these young stylists just coming out of beauty school, I just truly believe, because they are so eager, and I know how this industry can be. I know how competitive it can be. I know how brutally honest it can be, particularly with someone who's just starting out, who's learning hair cutting techniques, who's learning the laws of coloring, who's learning customer service, who's learning how to build a business, who's learning how to really feel comfortable in their own skin. And a lot of them, yeah, on the outside, their appearance look as if they got it all together, that they're ready to take this industry by storm. But internally, they are trembling because they lack the clarity. They lack the courage. They lack the self-esteem. They lack the belief in themselves that will allow them to be successful. And I believe that in order for you to be successful in anything that you take on, you have to first begin by building yourself internally. And I have such a passion for someone who is on a journey, who's got talent, but who lacks belief in themselves to put that talent confidently out into the world. So that's why I'm bringing this episode. That's why I'm so passionate about talking about it, because I would like some feedback on what you guys think. And if I were to niche in that direction of working with, say, those who have been in this industry between 1, 3, 5 years, working with them to help build them internally, would that limit me and stifle my growth as a podcaster, as a content creator, as a course, as an online course creator, and as a coach. I sometimes, to be honest with you, I feel a little stuck. And I don't want to be stuck. And I find it hard to believe that I'm the only individual who's adding something else to her career path, who's feeling this way. I cannot be the only one feeling this way. So I want some feedback. I want to hear from you. I want you to let me know what you're going through. Let me know what questions you're having about who you serve, about who that avatar that you are trying to reach. Who is that person, and how are you coming to make a decision about who you will serve? I've done all the work. I've done most of the work of identifying a problem from both of these populations. And I focus on not just them as a group, but as individuals. You know, the newbies coming on board and women that have been around and are now ready for some type of change, but they lack the mindset, they lack the belief in themselves to make it happen. And that's where I come in. Right now, I'm in the phase of experimenting with both groups. I'm just gathering information to see who I can better serve. I'm also asking, I'm just testing out different ideas. I'm testing out different content. I'm testing different ways in which I want to show up on social media. And then I'm working on putting all this information together to come to some form of conclusion. I'll tell you one thing. I'm excited about what is to come. And I hope that this episode is encouraging, has an opportunity to encourage other entrepreneurs who are on the same journey as I am. The one thing I want to say is don't give up. Just because you feel like you're all over the place, it does not mean that what you are doing is not taking shape and taking form. Sometimes it boils down to just putting it all out there. You know, dipping your toe here, dipping your toe there to get to try and paint a picture of how it could be. And then looking for how things cross into each other so that you can find that sweet spot that allows you to answer 3 questions, 3 core questions. What do I love to do? Who do I love working with? What personalities, what demographics, what type of people do I enjoy working with? What you are good at doing, because a lot of times we love doing a thing, but we're not necessarily good at it. So what are you good at doing? And then can you earn a substantial amount of income? In other words, what do you think people are willing to pay you for what it is you do? And when these 3 questions line up, then that's one step closer into helping you identify your niche. And then you want to ask yourself, who falls into this niche? Because say, for instance, my thing is, and I wrote it down, my thing is I like working with women, you know, but not just women. I like working with women who are particularly in the hair business. So not just women, but women who are hairstylists, okay? And not just women who are hairstylists, but women who are hairstylists who are at the beginning of their journey, in between that 1 and 5 year place in their journey. Also, women who are on the journey in the 1 to 5 year span, but who need help in the area of mindset, so that they can continue to grow and continue to build themselves as an individual, and then to build their business beyond what they even could imagine. That's that one group. Then on the other hand, I have these group of women who I call half-timers, women who have lived longer than they statistically will live. For instance, women who are 45, 50 years old, they've lived longer than they're going. They won't see another 50 years. Okay? So I call these women half-timers. And women who feel like they've lost their touch, or is there a place for them in another career? Women who were very confident in the area in which they're working now, but when they think about moving into a whole different direction, a whole nother line of business, a whole nother area of expertise, they lack the confidence. They lack the mindset. They lack the tools to help them move forward internally. They walk around here looking confident because of the career, how confident and successful they were in their previous career. But just thinking about moving forward, it scares them. So that's my second group. That's my second niche in the population of women. I hope you've gotten something out of this episode. I know it was more questions involved than answers, but it's just some things that I want you to think about. And if you're feeling like I'm feeling, my advice to you is to don't give up. Keep doing your research. Keep putting your content out there until you identify a certain avatar of a woman that you're looking to work with. And as you ask yourself the 3 core questions: what you love to do, what you're good at doing, and how can you earn a substantial income doing what you have chosen to do. I'll talk to you soon. Okay? Bye.